Oh, hi there. My name is Andrew Larsen. I'm writing a story. I've written a lot of stories. Some of them have grown up to be books, like this one, which is called I Do Not Like Stories. Very often when you write a story and it gets published, it also gets reviewed. People tell you what they think of your story. Sometimes the reviews are good, sometimes they're not so good, but I recently received a review that was not just good, it was amazing. It was from the kids associated with the Eden Mills Writing Festival. It was Charlotte, Elliot, and Mason. And I'm going to read you some quotes from their amazing review. Charlotte said, "My favorite part was when the boy said, 'I might like a story about a cat because we have two cats.'" Charlotte was making a connection. Elliot said, "Kids should read this book because it teaches you that you might think you don't like something, but you might actually like it after all." Now that's a good lesson. And Mason said, "I like that this book is about a little boy just like me who likes his cat. If I had a cat, I would probably like my cat as much as the little boy in the story loves his cat." Now, at the end of their review, Charlotte, Elliot, and Mason asked me some questions. And I'm going to try to answer those questions by telling you about how this story came to be. One day, I was visiting a school, and I sat down to read a story. And I began by saying, "I love stories," because that's often how I begin presentations. And as I said, "I love stories," this little boy who was sitting by my right knee looked up and he said, "I hate stories." I couldn't believe what I'd heard. And I said, "You know what? That gives me an idea. I would love to write a story about a little boy like you who thinks that they don't like stories. And I would like to describe all the things that they do in the course of a day. And I would like to show how the little boy thinks they don't like stories. But at the end of the day, I would like the boy to discover that actually he might like stories." And I thought about that idea, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and then I thought, you know what? It would be awesome if the words of the story reflected the fact that the boy thinks he doesn't like stories, but if the pictures were actually an exciting story about what his cat does. Because in my imagination, the boy loves his cat, and the cat loves their boy. So that's how the story began. It was inspired by a kid saying to me that they did not like stories. And I used that bit of real thing and added it to a little bit of imagination. And next thing I knew, I had I Do Not Like Stories. Mason, Charlotte, and Elliot, I hope that answers your question. Thank you for your awesome review, and I look forward to reading your next review. Bye-bye.